I don't know. I feel like we were like just getting like social media was like really just kicking into gear, and there wasn't as much content, obviously. Instagram wasn't really popular yet, and we didn't have a huge amount of like. There's huge influencers now that will teach you everything about how to make dog food, all the way to like how to feed your baby homemade food, right? And that stuff just wasn't super available when we had our kids. So I think all I got to do is go on Instagram or whatever and like find some TikTokers or whatever, and just basically follow their routines. And I bet to share with the audience here, caught at the border with pythons in his pants. So
What?
I think that's a little weird. Like it says a New York City man who admitted to smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his pants through a U.S. Canadian border. So this dude's coming snakes in your pants.
I wouldn't put a snake near my pants.
I would probably not smuggle snakes in my pants. I mean, well, so I guess you can't. So the moral of the story is you cannot take animals across the border, or you need to have paperwork for them.
Yeah, there's
But
a
like
whole
a snake,
thing with
a
animals.
Burmese python is a common house pet.
Yeah, but it's also become a problem here in Florida, right? In the swamp. So yes, it is a common house pet, but I don't think you can smuggle a snake in your pants over the border without letting them know, hey, I got snakes in my pants.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you just got to be honest about it. Like, listen, guys, I got snakes in my pants. If you want to check it out, if you want to see it. Ideally, if you have a female Prisker, that would be ideal for my snakes in my pants. But otherwise, I'll take a male, whatever you got.
I bet if you were honest about it, they'd like laugh and let you through. They're like, he's got snakes in his pants. What a funny guy.
Obviously got some issues. He was trying to hide the snakes in his pants.
yeah. I mean, the thing is,
I guess it depends on the size of the snake,
You guys are really onto something. So in more world news, a mummified monkey remains were found in the luggage at Boston's airport. So
jeez.
this is another situation.
Snakes and mummified monkeys. I mean, Jesus. Smoke something like good, I guess there's plenty of good smugglers out there, but I mean, smuggling weird animals.
And then upon further examination, airport agents discovered that it was in fact mummified remains, which included heads belonging to 4 monkeys. The incident took place on Thursday at a security screening for passengers. A canine officer named Buddy, so Buddy the dog, sniffed out the dead and dehydrated monkeys. Imagine that dog's nose, dude. He probably smelt these carcasses from like 3,000. After that hero image is nailed, I think the listing all just works itself out.
It's true. Exactly. And it's the toughest thing to accomplish. And that's where most people fail is the artistic, like the main image and the label design. And that's the most important. But it's also the least, like 99% of sellers don't put all those thoughts into every little detail of, okay, this part of the label is going to elicit this response. Okay, this part of the label is going to elicit this response. The label as a whole is going to make you feel, this way. So like you pull up Bondi Boost.
What
Give me a great
boost?
example of this. Bondi Boost, called Bondi Boost. You could do a screen share of that. I'm going to give a great example of a design to make you feel a certain way or subliminally communicate something a certain way. Yeah, go ahead and pull up the first listing you see there, that Bondi Boost HG. Okay, so I'm going to say a couple of comments. This is, it says HG shampoo and HG conditioner. Now, in the world of beauty, if you can't really say hair growth because unless you have a drug like minoxidil, right? And so, and nowhere on this label does it say hair growth or regrowth.